The Berlin Apartment is a first-person walking simulator rich with narrative and real-world history. We witness a variety of stories all taking part in the same apartment across 100 years. We get a sneak peek at three of the stories in the demo, which clearly line up with some important Berlin moments. Our true main characters are a father and daughter renovating this apartment in a contemporary setting. They find tokens of previous tenants' lives, and that's where our stories come from. For the most part, this game is walking around, interacting with objects, and listening to the characters' inner thoughts, with a few puzzles thrown in for a little extra engagement. The gameplay is certainly focused on the narrative more than anything else, though the little interactions available are charming. The two we are introduced to in the demo are throwing a paper airplane over the Berlin Wall and helping a man pack his suitcase while fleeing the city during occupation. The art style is rich in color and really pays close attention to showing the apartment changing through the years. Now, I don't know a lot about the eras of music, but something that stood out to me was the difference in music between each of the stories. And it definitely feels like they're matching the eras, at least in vibes, and I think that's a grand choice. Even though we spend so little time with each character in the demo, we get a great sense of how well crafted they are. Each clearly has a distinct personality and story to tell. The writers and illustrators have done a great job working together to create an environment that really takes advantage of the show don't tell principle. My favorite part of the narrative aspect of this game is mixing ordinary people with history, giving a down-to-earth lens to the past. This game definitely has opportunity for replayability, but not in the usual narrative multiple endings way, but rather in the fact that there is clearly the ability to 100% it by finding all of the collectibles. So even though you will likely be experiencing the same story, you do have the opportunity to go achievement hunting if that's your thing. The Berlin Apartment is definitely another game added to my way too long wish list. I love the art style and the story is so well crafted. I'm a sucker for narrative games in general, but I'm particularly drawn to ones that explore culture and history and/or are character-driven. And this definitely checks the history and character-driven boxes. If you like realistic characters, well-crafted narrative in both words and visuals, and exploring ordinary lives throughout history, the Berlin Apartment is a game for you.
So, my dears, now I'll water you. Always remember, guys, if you have something that means something to you, never let it go. That applies to you too, Isolde.
Can't tell if
And you, Richard, are just as withered as I am. Us two, always waiting our turn, never making a fuss. Work in the morning, home in the evening. To hell with it. We're better than that. So, anyone still thirsty? No, my disappearing housemate still hasn't reported back. His letter must be still in the mail. Sorry, the idea's just too funny for me.
I think this is the only room with plants. Did I miss one? Oh, well, these ones aren't. Oh, I missed them before. Oh, okay.
What the? I think I'm seeing ghosts.
I don't know what ghost you think you saw.
Eric, you little snitch. Did you see anything?
No, nothing here. Nothing at the window either.
Thank you, Eric.
Alright. Talking fish?
It wasn't a ghost after all. Something really did flutter in. A paper plane with writing on it. What is this? Airmail from the west? Hey, you there. Your orchid's head is hanging very low. So's yours. Do you maybe need some water? Or someone to talk to? Ah, there's There's a telephone number. And there's more. Greetings from the other side? They're asking if I need someone to talk to, Eric. Someone actually went through the trouble of throwing a paper aeroplane over the wall. Over the wall! Then it lands in the hands of the biggest loser east of the West.
Don't be so hard on yourself, comrade. At least you're reliable at consistently failing.
Oh,
Jeez.
thank you. Very empathetic, Eric. There's a phone number here. Do you know what that means?
Based on the area code, this number is from the other side. In other words, a fascist number. Calling it would be an incredibly stupid idea.
Thanks for the assessment, Eric.
I think we call it anyway. Oop.
Oh, I never knew there were so many ways to fold a piece of paper. I'm choosing this model. Looks like it's the easiest. Oh, what should I even write?
I don't know, what should we write? I don't know what I'm meant to do.
Alright, let's see.
Okay.
Hello, mysterious stranger. Thank you for your letter. I'm afraid water alone won't be enough. At least, not for me. The orchid is not actually an orchid, it is in fact a toad lily. My old housemate left it behind along with me. No, I better leave out that part. Okay. Somehow, I now feel like I'm being watched. Who are you anyway? Best wishes, Collier. Now make a fold here. Another one here. And kids are supposed to be able to do this?
Kids do
Because
do
Liz couldn't have
this.
done any better herself. Alright, I think that's it. Knowing my luck, no one's gonna read it anyway. One side's turned out a bit wonky. I hope it doesn't affect the aerodynamics.
The voice actor and the subtitles were different. This game's so weeby. I don't think it is. Welcome in, Michael. How's it going? Where's that window? Where the heck did we get taken to? Can I run? I can't tell if that was actually running or not.
Now, just to aim it correctly.
Oh my gosh.
There it goes.
If you like realistic characters, well-crafted narrative in both words and visuals, and exploring ordinary lives throughout history, The Berlin Apartment is a game for you.